The Lin clan, border generals, are accused of colluding with the enemy, causing the border fortress to fall. Arrest the entire Lin clan immediately. Execute them all.
Hurry, hurry.
So hungry we've been out of food for 3 months. The soldiers in the city have reached their limit.
Young master, run. An imperial decree came from the capital. It says our Lin family colluded with the enemy. They want to execute us all.
Colluding with the enemy? Executing us all? My Lin family has been loyal for generations. In this Guhan region, we've guarded the border for the Daqin dynasty for 3 generations. Clearly, it's that all-powerful official in the court, who embezzled military funds for his own pockets, and starved all these soldiers in the city to death, causing our defeat. Now that the fortress has fallen, he's afraid the truth will come out. So he's framing us, pinning the blame on my Lin family. He wants to kill my entire family to silence us.
Our kin in the city have already been harmed by the traitor. I risked my life to deliver this message. The Imperial Envoy's troops will be here in less than half a day. Young master, please make a decision.
My order: gather all the elders and children of the Lin clan, the servants and women. Tonight, gather at the Western Sea entrance. We'll escape from here tonight.
Young master, hurry.
Quick, everyone, get on the boat.
Now, where do we go from here?
After that, we were adrift in the vast East Sea, enduring fierce winds and giant waves, without food or water. We drifted for 3 days and 3 nights. The boat hit a reef. Quick. Lin Wu, throw the rope. Everyone pull together.
Heavens above! Our Lin family served the country loyally. How did we end up like this? Stranded on this rocky island, aren't we just waiting to die? Oh, my God! Our Lin family served the country loyally. How did we end up like this? Stranded on this rocky island, aren't we just waiting to die?
Second uncle, get up. If crying could kill that treacherous official, I'd cry with you for 3 days and 3 nights. But crying won't get us a single drop of water now.
Water? Where's the water? The last water gourd broke when the boat hit the reef. All around us is bitter salt water. 1 sip would make us vomit our guts out. In less than 2 days, our whole family will die of thirst here.
Big brother, I'm thirsty. My throat hurts.
As long as I'm here, no one from the Lin family will die of thirst. Lin Wu, go get some empty jars from the ship, and tear off a few clean pieces of linen cloth.
Young master, what do you need these for?
To get water.
Your Honor, you're talking nonsense. This island is all rocks and sand. Where are you going to get water? Do you think you're the Dragon King, who can conjure water out of thin air?
Second uncle, I've read ancient texts. I know a way to survive. Lin Wu, bring some men and follow me. Dig a half-meter deep pit right here.
Your Honor, are you playing some kind of childish game here? Cover it with a cloth, put a rock on it, and water will just run into the jar by itself?
Second uncle, you've seen steamed buns being made in the kitchen, right?
Humph, obviously. Your second uncle isn't blind.
Water boils in the pot, steam rises, and when it hits the cold lid above, doesn't it turn into water droplets? Now, this big sun is like the fire under the stove. This damp sandpit is the steamer, and this linen cloth is the lid. When the sun shines, the moisture from the wet sand in the pit steams upwards. It condenses into water on the linen cloth. This water then flows down the slope of this rock. Every single drop will fall into the clay pot. This water is distilled from the mud and sand. It has absolutely no bitter taste of seawater. Go wait in the shade. Open the lid.
My God, water. Young master, there really is water.
He actually distilled water. May our ancestors bless us.
It's sweet, big brother. The water is sweet.
We have water now. But we don't have a single grain of rice left on the boat. What are we going to eat on this bare, rocky island?
Follow me. The sea never starves a hard worker.
Ouch, these rocks are covered in these dense, black, hard shells. What kind of sea bugs are these? Even beggars wouldn't touch them.
Second uncle, these are sea oysters. They're a delicacy gifted by the heavens. Lin Wu, start a fire and roast them right next to the coals.
Delicious. Even better than fatty pork.
Why is this meat so chewy? So fresh. It's incredibly fresh. Burp. Yuaner, how are you so familiar with this barren island? You even know about the food hidden in the rock crevices and how to extract water from the sand. It's like you've lived here before.
When I was 10 years old, father saved an old man outside the border pass. His surname was Mo. He was originally an official in the Ministry of Works. He was framed by a treacherous official for embezzling river repair funds. Confiscated and exiled, he escaped halfway through the journey, hid on a deserted island off the coast, survived on wild game and seawater for 3 years. Father respected him as a capable, honest official, so he brought him back to our estate, and had me take him as my master. For the next 5 years, he didn't teach me the classics. He only taught me real survival skills for desperate situations. Back then, I even asked him, why would a young master from a military family need to learn these wild island tricks? He just said the world is unpredictable. With corrupt officials in power, a loyal family could fall from grace any day. Every extra survival skill is one more chance to clear our name. I thought he was just sighing at the times. I never expected that today, my Lin family would end up in the exact same situation as he did back then.
That damn traitor has ruined one person after another. Old Master Mo had a hard life too. Thankfully, heaven has eyes. He passed these skills on to you. Otherwise, our 100-odd family members would have died of thirst and hunger the moment we landed.
Old Master Mo spent decades suffering on that deserted island, only to get an empty pardon in the end. I'm different. I have 100 loyal people I can trust. This island won't be our grave. It's where our Lin family will start anew. Everyone, rest up. Get your strength back. Starting tomorrow, we won't just eat our fill. We'll take root on this island. Second uncle, you've eaten your fill. Tomorrow, we'll have work to do.
Just tell me what to do.
Fresh water and oysters will only last us a few days. If we want to take root on this island, and gather the capital to return to the capital and clear our names, we need something valuable to trade for food and iron.
Valuable goods? This barren rock island? How can we make money here?
This skill, Old Master Mo also spent 3 years on a deserted island, mastering this ancient method. It's an ancient method he perfected. Tomorrow, I'll turn all this bitter seawater into fine white salt, the kind not even seen in the imperial palace.
Turn it into white salt?
Yes, on this rocky beach, I'll make the cleanest snow salt in the world. Lin Wu, take everyone to the beach. Find the flattest rock slabs. Following the rock's grain, smash out a dozen square, shallow pits. A caddy of refined salt from the Daqing dynasty can be traded for a bag of good flour. If we want to return to the capital alive, we need capital.
Oh, my foolish nephew. Boiling salt requires hundreds of large iron pots. And hundreds of salt workers. Burning firewood day and night. We don't even have a single piece of pottery. What are we going to boil it in?
Second uncle, who said making salt requires boiling? Boiling salt wastes firewood and iron pots. That's the foolish way. We won't boil salt. We'll sun dry it.
Sun dry?
Women, listen up. Go to yesterday's bonfire. Collect all the thoroughly burned charcoal. Break it into small pieces. Then go to the beach and find the finest white sand. And those white shells. Throw them into the fire. Burn them thoroughly. Grind them into ash and collect it. Watch closely. This forms a funnel.
How did the water become clean?
It's the same principle as when we grind soybeans at home. We use cloth to filter out the dregs. Charcoal absorbs the strange smell from the seawater. Fine sand filters out the dirty mud. As for the thoroughly burned shell ash, it can make the bitter taste in the seawater that makes people sick when they drink it settle down. This filtered liquid is called purified brine. Fill it up. The rest is up to the heavens. And this big sun. Second uncle, how is it? Is it hard?
Not hard. Not hard at all. No mud or sand. No bitterness. Just pure saltiness.
This salt is as white as snow. Light blue and white. Even the Emperor's tribute salt isn't this white and fine. Amazing, young master, you're truly amazing. One tael of salt could be worth 1 silver ingot.
Quiet down, everyone. Keep it low-key. This salt I call it snow salt. But this is just the first rough sun-dried batch. Later, we'll dissolve it, filter it again, and re-dry it. The quality can improve another level. Salt alone won't feed us. We need to turn this salt into dried food that can last for a year or so.
Your Honor, what's next?
The tide's out, let's catch some big fish.
Catch fish? We don't even have a fishing net. Are we supposed to just dive in and grab them?
No net, no need to go into the water. Second uncle, Lin Wu, take all the men. Go to the beach and move big rocks. Right here on this shallow beach. Following the shape I've drawn. First, build a small one. A stone wall about 2.5 meters high, with the opening facing the sea, getting narrower as it goes inward. Leave a small opening at the end. Block it with a bamboo basket.
Young master, what kind of formation is this now?
This is a stone weir. It's like a funnel in the sea. When the tide comes in, the seawater will flow over the stone wall. Fish will swim in with the tide to find food. When the tide goes out, the water level drops. The fish will find they can't swim out. They can only follow the current deeper. And eventually, they'll all be trapped in that pointed basket we left.
Ha 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 ha, so that's how it works. Isn't this just making the fish deliver themselves to us?
Quick, quick. Move those stones, everyone. Your Honor is always right. Something's happening.
This is like the Dragon King sending us his entire fortune.
Don't just stand there. You, get the clay pots. All the men, grab baskets and scoop them up. Gut and clean the fish. Then use the snow salt we just made today and rub it evenly inside the fish. Hang them on the wooden racks and let the sea breeze dry them. This will be our food supply for the next few months.
Your Honor, our lives here doesn't feel like we're exiled or fleeing for our lives at all. Once we've gathered enough salted fish and fine salt one day, we'll get a merchant to carry a message. And find a way back to the capital to report that traitor.
What's that weird smell? Second uncle, stop laughing. Have the women and children move behind the rocks.
Your Honor, what's going on?
We have visitors. And they don't look friendly.
Charge. Grab the rations and the salt.
Oh.
Protect the young master.
Lin Wu, stand down. Don't kill anyone.
Young master, they're trying to steal our lifeline.
They won't get it. Everyone, listen up. Cover your mouths and noses with clean, wet cloths. Push them upwind. When I was scouting the island earlier, I found a lot of wild mugwort growing on the cliff. And right next to it a patch of bright red wild peppers. I mixed them all together into a ball of grass. I was planning to use it tonight to smoke out the poisonous mosquitoes. Didn't expect it to come in handy now.
Ah.
Oh my god.
It's burning my eyes.
Lin Wu, tie them up with rope.
Cough, cough, cough.
You bunch of thieves. Dare to rob the Lin family?
I want to eat.
Do what you want with me. Since I'm in your hands, I have nothing to say. I just regret not having a full meal before I die.
You became a pirate just to get a full meal?
Who's a pirate? We're all common folk from the Dengzhou coast. That corrupt official is insatiable. He sends people to collect taxes and levies every few days. We couldn't survive. That's why we stole a small fishing boat and fled to this deserted island. We thought we could live. But who knew there wasn't even a blade of grass to eat on this island? We haven't had a proper meal in 5 days. A proper meal.
So, we are all unfortunate souls, driven to desperation in this chaotic world. Lin Wu, set up the pot, make 30 bowls of fresh fish soup, and give each of them a freshly cured salted fish. Salted fish,
Your Honor, we don't even have enough food for ourselves.
Second uncle, we are now 100 people on this island. Once this island is built up, we'll have to resist the Imperial troops sent to pursue us and clear our names. How can we defend it with just this many people? Eat up, there's plenty.
My benefactor. We were blinded by desperation just now. Trying to rob you. It was our fault. My name is Zhao Tianu. I can't read a single word, but I'm strong. We'll die on this island anyway, but following you, we might have a chance to live. Maybe one day we can even go back and settle scores with them. So, all 30-something of us, from now on, we'll follow your every command. Through fire and water, we won't hesitate.
Get up, all of you. As long as you're willing to work hard and honestly, as good brothers protecting our home. As long as I, Lin Yuan, have food to eat, I will never let you go hungry. Crisis averted. Our workforce has increased by almost half.
Young master. Bad news. Bad news.
What is it?
The Dragon King is furious. It's a black storm, a rare autumn storm in the East Sea that happens once every few decades. Judging by the sky, it'll hit us by tomorrow morning. A black storm, young master.
This black storm, when it rages, it can lift rocks weighing 100 catties right into the sky. If the waves crash over us, our open-air beach camp here, there won't be a single splinter left.
This island is bare, it's just rocks everywhere. There isn't even a sturdy cave. How can over 100 of us survive this storm, a hurricane that can sweep away boulders?
There's no escaping it. We must, before dawn, build a fortress that even the storm can't tear down.
Your Honor, aren't you talking crazy? Build a house? We don't even have a single nail. What are we going to build with? Even if we had wood, if we just tie a few pieces with some old vines, won't it still fall apart with the wind?
Second uncle, who said you need nails to build a house? This is called Lubin joinery.
What joinery?
Let me explain it in the simplest terms for everyone. One end of the wood is carved into a protruding tongue, that's the tenon. The other end has a carved out groove, that's the mortise. When the two fit together, they're locked tight. The harder the wind blows and pushes down, the tighter they grip. The palaces and temples our ancestors built 1,000 years ago, they've withstood centuries of wind and rain without falling. It's all thanks to this craftsmanship. We don't need it to be exquisite. As long as it's tight and windproof, it's fine. We'll use vines to tighten and seal the gaps.
Brothers of the Island Guard, the young master gave us food to save our lives. Now it's our turn to step up. Grab your tools and chop.
1, 2, chop. 1, 2, pull.
Tianu, dig a groove along this line. Lin Wu, you handle the other end. Carve out the tenon. Just make it square so it fits. No chisels? Everyone, use sharp stones to hammer it out. Dig it out bit by bit with your daggers. But not a single person complained. Even second uncle was helping move branches. Because everyone knew this was a race against death. Raise the frame. Lock it in.
Hey! It's solid, all right.
Don't stop. Fit the crossbeams too. Move fast. Roof it first. We'll patch the wall gaps later. Cover the top. Inside. Everyone get inside.
I'm scared.
Rest easy, everyone. No matter how hard the wind blows, this house won't collapse.
We made it. We survived.
Young master, we've really put down roots on this island.
Don't celebrate yet. Young master, the stone weir on the beach was completely destroyed by the typhoon's huge waves. The salted fish we caught the other day, plus what we gave to Zhao Tinu and his men, we have less than 50 left. Over 100 mouths to feed. 50 salted fish. Even if we make soup with all of them, it won't last 3 days.
The stone weir is gone, and with the rough seas lately, we can't catch any big fish.
No fish, just water to drink. How can we work with empty stomachs? How can we work? We're still going to starve to death here.
Just eating fish and meat isn't enough. Second uncle, don't panic. The storm didn't just bring disaster, it also brought us a heaven-sent treasure. The soil in the valley has been loosened, and the wild seeds hidden in it have been unearthed. Everyone, look what this is.
Young master, this is wild kudzu root from the island. When we were refugees, we dug it up when we were starving. It tastes bitter and astringent, and it's fibrous. It doesn't fill you up.
That's because the wild ones don't grow well. But if this plant has good soil, and plenty of fertilizer, it can grow bigger than your fist. Enough to eat as a meal. With this, we won't have to chew on salted fish every day. Tianu, Lin Wu, grab the baskets. Follow me into the valley.
What are we going to the valley for?
To find food, clear land, and farm.
Yuan, my boy, look at what we're standing on. It's sand, it's broken rocks. Farming on this saline alkali land is like throwing copper coins into water. You won't even hear a splash.
Every farmer knows you need rich, dark soil or loess to farm.
This island is all sand. Even if we plant seeds, it'll be useless.
It seems today, we might have an unexpected gain. Grab your tools and follow me.
What a terrible smell. Yuan, what is this place?
This is it. This isn't ore, second uncle. Smell it carefully again. What does it smell like?
A bit like a chicken coop. And a bit like bird droppings.
Good nose, second uncle. This is bird droppings. Ancient texts call it night shining sand, but that's the elegant way of saying it. To put it simply, this is tens of thousands of years of old seabird guano.
Oh, my young master. We came here to find fertilizer for farming. Why are you making everyone dig up bird droppings?
This place is surrounded by the sea. For thousands of years, seabirds from all over have rested here. Their droppings accumulated over time. Sun and wind turned them into these rocks.
Back where we farmed, we used pig and cow manure. This bird poop is dry and hard. It'll burn the roots, and the crops will surely die.
Second uncle, that's ordinary bird droppings. Old Master Mo once taught me. Fresh seabird droppings cannot be used directly, but these old guano rocks, weathered by sun and wind for years, are mild. After a little processing, they will absolutely not burn the roots. Zhao Tianu, Lin Wu. Everyone, let's get to work. Break all these guano rocks. Load them into baskets and transport them back to camp. Dig 3 large pits behind the wooden house. Pour the guano rocks into them. Then add 2 buckets of fresh water to dissolve them. All the fish guts we saved from cleaning fish the other day, the rotten shrimp heads, and the decaying seaweed and leaves blown in by the typhoon. Throw them all into these pits.
Yuaner, what kind of fertilizer are you making? Or brewing poison?
Second uncle, this is our black gold. Mix this fertilizer into the sandy soil, and even in the cracks of rocks. I can make crops grow. Then, using branches as plows and wooden planks as hoes, we forcefully turned the sandy ground behind the outhouses into 2 acres of land. Once we mixed in the processed fertilizer, the originally white and barren sand slowly turned into a dark, black color. Grabbing a handful, you could even squeeze out a greasy sheen.
This land has strength. It's just like the best irrigated land back in our hometown.
We cut the collected wild kudzu roots into pieces and planted them at regular intervals. After that, it's just watering them with some fresh water and waiting patiently. We also found some vegetable seeds in the mountains. Plant those as well.
Big brother. Second uncle. They're sprouting. Green leaves are growing from the ground.
They're alive. The crops are actually alive. We've finally, on this rocky island, grown our own food. We won't starve.
Looking at this vibrant field of green, the massive stone that had weighed on my chest for half a month was finally partially lifted. We had water, shelter, and food. On this deserted island, we've firmly laid the foundation for survival. But that's not enough. Growing crops only solves the food problem. It won't get us steel weapons or battle armor, let alone building ships later on to sail back to the capital and clear our name. If the Lin clan wants to turn things around, we need the power to intimidate those corrupt officials.
Young master. Look out at the sea. Could it be the Imperial Navy coming after us?
No naval flags. It's a 3-deck wooden cargo ship. The mast is broken. It's drifting toward us like a crippled beast. Judging by how deep it sits in the water, it's definitely loaded with heavy cargo.
Young master, it's a merchant ship. Looks like they're here to take shelter from the storm and make repairs. If they find out we're wanted criminals and report us to the authorities, we're done for. Should we hide in the valley quickly?
Hide? A deal delivered right to our doorstep, and you want to push it away? No hiding. Beat the gong. Get Tianu and the others. Bring out the sea bass I cured, and those 2 jars of the purest snow salt. Everyone, get into formation. Let's go to the beach to greet our guests. Oh, my.
On this barren rock island, there are actually living people. Hehehe. HMPH. I am Kian Darfu. I'm a merchant who travels between Jiangnan and Rukyu. My ship's mast broke in the storm. I'll need to borrow your humble land for 3 days to repair it. Go, send some strong men to the mountain to cut down trees for me. And fill 10 buckets of fresh water to bring to my ship. You won't be shortchanged for your troubles. So, you're the leader here? Oh, a while ago, when I was at Dengzhou Pier, I heard the officials say that the Lin family at the border colluded with the enemy and betrayed the country. Their entire clan was to be executed, but the whole family escaped. Looking at your clothes and this setup, could it be you? If I report this to the authorities, the reward won't be small. What, you want to silence me? I have over 200 guards on my ship. Just you bunch of fugitives who can't even get enough to eat. If it really comes to a fight, do you think you can win?
Mr. Qian, as a businessman, you seek profit, not trouble. The reward is from the court. Your life is your own. You've taken my reward money. Your ship won't make it out of these waters either. We're all sea runners. Instead of doing business that hurts everyone, including yourself, why don't we sit down and talk about a bigger deal?
The business? Ha ha ha. A fugitive exile, who doesn't even have a decent shirt to his name, dares to talk business with me. What do you have to offer? Those stinking pirates on the beach? You look pretty pitiful. Here's half a bag of old rice. Take it and make some porridge. Consider it payment for cutting down those trees.
Are you trying to pay off a beggar with this?
Tianu, bring out the goods. Boss Qian, you've traveled north and south. Your eye for value must be sharp. Why not take a look at the Lin family's these 2 items?
It doesn't taste bitter. There's not a hint of that muddy sea taste. Just pure saltiness. THTH, this salt, it's even finer than the tribute salt the Emperor eats. Where did you get this?
Don't rush. There's also this. These are sea fish cured with that snow salt and air-dried. They won't spoil for a whole year. For stir-frying or making soup, just a strip half a finger wide, and even plain water will taste as fresh as a mountain delicacy. Boss Qian, we're both smart men. This snow salt and top-grade dried fish, if shipped to Jiangnan, into the hands of high officials and wealthy merchants, forget about a whole jin, even for a single liang, they'd pay in solid silver. Now, isn't this business better than collecting a bounty?
Young Master Lin, I was blind to your greatness. Name your price. I'll buy all this salt and dried fish, with real gold and silver.
I don't want gold or silver. On this deserted island, gold ingots are too hard to even wipe with, and they can't even start a fire. I want to trade goods for goods.
Then what do you want?
First, unload half of your spare scrap iron, old weapons, and axes. Good or bad, I don't care. Just give me half. Second, hand over all the crop seeds you brought for ballast, and all the iron farming tools. Third, lend me 3 of your blacksmiths and carpenters. Let them stay on the island for half a month to guide our work. Young Master Lin.
Ironware is strictly controlled by the government. It's a matter of life and death. If this gets discovered, I can't run my business like this. And those master craftsmen, my ship relies on them for repairs and sail mending. Leaving them for half a month? What about my next trip?
Boss Qian, that's not how you should look at it. What you're giving up today are mere worldly possessions. What you'll gain is a long-term, golden business opportunity. A long-term, golden business opportunity. Come back with your ship in half a year, and I guarantee your cargo hold will be filled with this premium snow salt. If you don't want to trade, then so be it. After all, we Lin family members have nothing to lose. We can just guard these jars of salt and live out our lives on this island. Tianu, see our guest out.
No. I'll trade. I'll trade for half a load of raw iron, a ship full of seeds, and 3 craftsmen. I'll have my men unload them right away.
Within half a day, the supplies from the merchant ship were steadily transported to our beach. Iron tools of all sizes, over a dozen sacks of rice and wheat seeds, as well as 3 master craftsmen, all over 50 years old, were invited into the camp.
Young Master Lin, don't worry. This deal is settled. 6 months later I, Qian Dafu, will definitely bring a full ship of supplies to visit you again.
Your Honor, we've really hit the jackpot with these iron tools. We can make proper hoes. Even chopping wood will be easier. Our good days are coming.
Second uncle, Tianu, gather all the able-bodied men, immediately bring the raw iron we just got and ask those 3 old blacksmiths to fire up the furnace.
Young master, why the rush?
Qian Dafu is a merchant today. For the huge profit from snow salt he'll compromise with me, but once he docks, if the bounty on our heads goes up or a corrupt official pressures him, he'll definitely sell our location to the authorities.
Then what do we do?
I'm going to turn this island into an iron fortress that even the army can't take down.
Forge iron? How do we forge iron on this bare, rocky island?
Sigh. Young Master Lin, it's not that I don't want to help, but we don't have a furnace here. How are we supposed to forge?
Master Lu, you're the head blacksmith on Boss Qian's ship. Think of a way. We're counting on this iron to make hoes to forge broadswords for defense.
Master Lu, if I can find a way to make a fire, and the heat is sufficient, could you then use your iron smelting skills?
Young Master, are you looking down on me? As long as the heat is sufficient, forget these scrap metals, even 100 refined diamond horse-slaying blade, this old man can forge it for you.
Tianu, Lin Wu, take all the men from the island guard team, and go dig yellow clay in the valley for me. Find the stickiest kind, the yellow adhesive clay that feels like dough in your hands. Then sift a few baskets of fine sand, and bring back crushed shell powder. The women shouldn't be idle either. Go collect dead leaves, and chop up dry grass. We'll use them to mix with the clay. Master Lu, this is called refractory clay. We'll build a circle with stones, and plaster this clay on the outside. Layer by layer, we'll build it up, into a round tower with a large belly in the middle, and smaller openings at the top and bottom. This is called a mud blast furnace. The large belly holds heat, and the small opening concentrates the heat. It's enough to smelt scrap iron.
If there's not enough wind, how can this scrap iron turn red? This wind power is steady and can be continuously supplied. It's even more efficient than our hand-pulled bellows. Young Master, your craftsmanship, this old man is truly impressed. This fire will definitely light up.
Since it can be lit, let's get to work. Pour in the dried charcoal. Add the scrap iron.
Hey.
Pull it out while it's hot and hammer it. Good iron. This is top-grade iron. Young Master, this blade is thick-backed, with a sharp edge. One strike, and it could split a tree trunk as thick as a bowl in half.
What a great blade. 10 long-handled broadswords, and make 8 iron-clad shields. Take the hard wood left over from building our houses, add diamond-hard arrowheads, and quickly build 2 ballistas that can shoot 200 paces. The brothers will handle all the heavy lifting. Master Lu, please bear the brunt of the work.
Eunuch Wang, spare my life. I'll confess everything. Those salts were exchanged on a deserted island in the depths of the East Sea, called Bone Shatter Reef. Those people are fugitives, criminals. Their leader is called Lin Yuan. It's precisely the Lin family, who should have been executed. Young Master.
Oh, the Lin family isn't dead. They even ran off to an island to make salt. If they gain power overseas, and one day return with evidence of the border troops being starved, if they return to the capital and appeal to the emperor, none of us will have a good end.
Eunuch, should I mobilize the main fleet from Dengjiao to flatten that deserted island?
Fool, the Lin family was sentenced to execution. That was an imperial decree from the emperor. If we openly send the main fleet, it'll cause too much of a stir. If word reaches the emperor that the Lin family isn't dead, but escaped, how will we explain that to his majesty? This is a private matter. It must be handled privately. No one can be left alive. Mobilize 6 trustworthy ships, with 300 elite private soldiers not on official rolls. Fly the flag of pirate suppression, and quietly wipe them out on that rocky island.
Yes, my lord, I'll see to it immediately.
Young master, they're here. The imperial soldiers are really here.
Lin Wu, catch your breath. Speak clearly, what did you see?
There are 6 ships. Judging by their formation, there must be 200 or 300 men. They even have crossbows mounted on the bows. Qian Dafu must have leaked the information. They're coming straight for us.
It's over. It's all over. They're not here to arrest us. They're here to wipe us out.
Listen up, everyone. Get the women and children into the wooden houses. Hold the line at all costs. Men, put on your leather armor. Grab swords and shields. Move the ballistae up the hill. They think we're easy prey. Today, I'll teach them a lesson.
Listen up, pirates on the island. I'm here by order to wipe out the sea bandits. Drop your weapons if you know what's good for you. Come out and surrender. Anyone who resists will be killed on sight.
We really are deserters the court wants to catch now.
Young master, maybe we should just surrender. They're the official army. If we fight them, won't that just prove the charges against us?
My family has guarded the borders for generations. 3 generations died on the battlefield. We never betrayed our country. The border city fell because corrupt officials in the court stole our pay and left us without food for 3 months. I, Lin Yuan, swear to the heavens today, I have never had a single thought of treason.
Treason? Ha ha ha.
You think you're worthy to debate that with me? Ha ha ha. Let me tell you the truth. The Prime Minister's orders are clear. Loyal or traitor, it doesn't matter. Not even a single live rat will be left today.
Hold it right there. This is just the corrupt officials in the court panicking. These are private soldiers sent to silence us, to cover up the evidence of grain shortages at the border. If we retreat today, the loyal souls of our Lin family will forever be buried in this mud pit, bearing false accusations. If anyone wants to surrender, I won't stop you. But as long as Lin Yuan still breathes, I will never let these traitors step into our camp.
Not even half a step.
Young master is right. Those corrupt officials left us no way out. And now they're here to finish us off. Today, whoever dares to destroy what we've just planted, our crops, we'll fight him to the death.
The waters around Bone Shatter Reef are full of hidden reefs. Their large ships draw deep water, so they can't get close to the beach. If they want to land, they'll have to use small boats and come in waves. Lin Wu, take 10 men. Take all the fish bones we've collected, sharp broken shells, and sharpened hardwood stakes. Scatter them all in the muddy shallows. Tianu, bring all your men.
Tianu, gather all your brothers from the camp.
Pull out those oil-soaked thick hemp ropes. Set up tripwires between the reefs. Only an inch should show above the mud. Don't let them see it.
They're here.
Hold your fire. Today, we'll use heavy arrows to take out a few of their small boats.
Ignore the rest of their fleet. Just charge straight in and storm the beach.
Ah.
Oh, my foot.
Nice shot.
Ha ha ha.
Don't celebrate too soon.
Fire at will. Volley fire. Flatten their dirt wall.
Take cover. Crouch down by the wall.
Young master, the bridge is down. What do we do now?
What's the panic? Lin Clan Guards, Island Defense Militia, form up. Let's show them what Old Man Lu has forged for us.
Second wave, move up. First row spearmen, advance over the rubble.
How is this possible?
Young master, they're out of tricks.
Change formation. Cast the nets.
Pull it back now. Use the bamboo poles to push them into the sea.
A bunch of useless trash. Can't even handle some island rebels. Lin boy.
Get lost. Take your broken boats and get the hell off my island.
We're just a bunch of old, weak, and sick people stranded on a deserted island. Yet, without shedding a drop of blood, we drove off the Imperial warships.
Huh, just as I thought. The court doesn't even know we're here. They're acting behind the Emperor's back, using that traitor's private orders to silence us here.
Young master, we drove them away this time, but once those defeated soldiers return to Dingzhou camp, that traitor will surely know that we're not only alive, but we've also built a camp on this island. Next time, they'll definitely send their main force to deal with us.
Exactly. What's there to fear? He has his vast army, and we have our mountains and rivers, our ironworks and fertile fields. With this secret order in hand today, the ironclad proof that our Lin family was framed for treason is now in our possession. This deserted island is now our isolated fortress. In due time, we'll build truly strong ships and powerful crossbows. By then, even if the Daqin dynasty's navy comes crashing down, we will cut through the waves and fight our way back to the capital. We'll drag that traitor, who deceived the emperor, off his horse, and restore our Lin family's honor with dignity.